On the table I've got all the parts laid out for your solar panel. I've got a solar panel there, second one there that's just not unboxed. We've got the 2 leisure batteries, a solar controller and various cables on the table. So if we start with the leisure batteries, these 2 are wired in parallel. So red positive to positive, negative to negative. Now when we ship these, we won't have these connectors on, but they will have their caps on them. Going to the solar controller, we have cables in from the solar panel, cables out to the battery and cables out to the load or the scoreboards. So if you start with the ones to the battery, we've done a 2 meter long cable and it's got 4mm plugs on the end. And these are just going to go in. So put a black one in there, and I'm going to put a red one on the opposite battery there. You could put the red one there and it'd be okay, but it would just slightly better if you could stick one in each battery. So now we've got power on, this thing's come to life. And the next thing to do is to add the solar panels for it. So these have positive and negative, a male and a female connector. So you're going to take the positive connector, and it does say on there plus, and it does say on there minus, and it's got a male end, and it's going to this white connector here. So that's one, and then I'm going to take the positive from the other solar panel and plug that into the same white connector. So there's 2 positives going into one, and that is going to go into this red cable here, like so. And these should all click in and be weather tight. Now this cable's 5 meters long, so ideally when you've installed the solar panels and you've routed it through the shepherd's hut, then cut these down to length. At the moment I've just put them in here as they are, but really you need to cut them to length and then terminate with the terminals and screw them in. So I've now just plugged in the black negative into a white connector into the black cable. Again, cut to size, terminate properly, don't do what I've just done there. And then your last thing is the load. So we've got 2 cables, one for each scoreboard. We've done them 4 meters long, so they should be absolutely fine. And they will go into, this isn't what the scoreboard, but it's fundamentally the same, and they just go into the XLR connector there. The solar controller, once you've got it all wired up, to turn it, at the moment it's on, to turn it off, I double press and you'll see this little arrow here will disappear. And the scoreboard's gone off. If I double press again, after a slight delay, that should come on. And that's come on because the control panel is on sending data to it. So if you want to test it, you don't need to know how this works, but you can turn that one on, make sure that's lit up. The aerial normally just lives in the lid. If we take it out, it's a bayonet fit, put it on, give it a twist, and this is now transmitting data. And that will just get you to prove that it works and doesn't. You'll also find in the box of cables this white cable with 2 XLRs on. This is a data cable, and you don't need to worry about it. And in theory, the club will never use it. It's just in case, for whatever reason, the wireless stops working. It's a get out of jail on a Saturday morning before they play cricket.